Here we are at the Bowmasters. Duane and I bringing you a day one recap again.
From Metropolis, Illinois.
That's right. What a range. I mean, that was some kind of range.
It was a doozy, and it was long. It was challenging. They threw both barrels at us today.
Yeah, one side's dark, maybe not as long. The next side's bright, light. It was really hard to pick a good number today.
And unfortunately, we heard more arrows go through the woods than I think we ever did.
Right. Yeah,
Which
before we
tells
shot
what
one
happened.
target, there was 2 misses on it. We weren't watching, but we could hear behind us, and we were all like, oh, who leads that one? I think it was you.
No, I shot second. I got to shoot a 5, so that was good.
That was a tough target. We'll talk a little more about it later. Some guys shot some really good scores out there.
Yeah, with the way the course was and how challenging it was, I think what's leading 5 up is that
AD.
Andy Doss.
Yes, Andy Doss.
And I believe that's
5 up.
our current champion from Kentucky.
Yeah, 205 with 5.
Yep.
Richard Holmes getting
Yep.
back up there. He
Yeah.
made the shoot off in Augusta. 204 with 5. Awesome
Nice.
shooting.
And then rookie
senior.
Billy McCall.
203 with 6. Good
Yep.
shooting right there. Brad Wheeler.
Yep.
He's made a shoot off here in Illinois last year or the year before.
Correct.
So he's back up there. And
With
we've
a
got
201 with 5.
Ken Conley, 201 with 5. Awesome shooting there. So that's your top 5.
And I just want to point something out. If you just heard those scores, every one of those has something in common. They all had a nickel in their pocket. And so typically when you're leading the leaderboard at the first day, you typically don't have 5s in it, especially that many people with 5s in their pocket.
Right. The only one that might not have is Richard Holmes, 204
Yeah,
with
possibly.
5. But
Yeah, he was
4
even.
of the other 5 leaders shot a 5.
Yep. So that tells you how challenging it was, how tough it was, and it was hot today. You know,
Yes.
It was more humid than I think we had in Indiana for the IBO. You know, and luckily we dodged the rain because they actually did a weather emergency here where they actually pulled everybody off the course, and I think they just sent them back out about 15 minutes ago. So everything's back on plan. The guys are all out there shooting right now. Luckily, we got to shoot at 10 o'clock this
Yes,
morning,
or
so we kind of avoided some of the heat, and we got through the weather, and now we're here talking to you.
And you and I got to shoot together.
We
today.
did, we
First
did.
time in a long time.
Yeah, we had some fun. We joked around a little bit. And
We had a great group. I had a blast.
yeah, we shot with Darren Collins and Brian Barley.
Yep.
You know, so it was good. It was just like when we shot the OPA almost.
Yep.
So
I finished even for the day. I dug a hole, got back, sitting in 6th place. Hopefully they don't call it like they did Kentucky because I got 6th in Kentucky. So hopefully the weather's better tomorrow. I don't need another one of those.
and I'm right there with you
Yes.
because you know I like that second day.
I know you do.
And I shot 9 down today, and I'm probably maybe 15th, 18th, whatever, somewhere probably down there,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. But you know, it's only 14 points out of first.
Yeah.
A couple
anything
arrows
can
and you're
happen
right there.
tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, we knew going in today. I mean, I kept my spirits up today because I knew that even might be a pretty decent score on that range. And I could have really went south, and I fought through, and I come on, build
Yep.
yourself up, keep
Yep.
going. We didn't shoot great, but we had a group that we had a lot of fun with.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
did.
We
and
really messed
none
with
of
each
us,
other.
And none of us shot really well. I mean, I think you're the only one that stayed out of the 5 ring.
Yes.
You know, so that helped out quite a bit. And I think everybody else shot at least 1, 5, or 2. And like I said, you were the high man of a group at even, which is pretty uncommon for us to come off, you know, with just that number.
Earlier in the round, probably 10 targets in, Brian peeked at the cards. We looked at him. He said, I said, I'm the only one that hasn't shot a 5, and you're all beating me because you guys are hitting 12s, and I wasn't. So luckily it came together at the end.
Right. But
Let's see what
tomorrow's
tomorrow
a new day.
happens. Yeah,
Yep.
tomorrow I'm excited for it. From the looks when we walked through the pro range is what we'll be shooting tomorrow, and it looked like it was a beast. And talking to some of them guys,
Did you?
they said it was tough.
because of today, I didn't even look.
Yeah.
I just went through with blinders on. I didn't even want to look. I was just like,
I
you
just
know what?
peeked at a few, and then I talked to some friends that shot, and they said, "What a range!" I know one guy told me he'd shot no 8s and 2 12s through 15 targets, and he figured he was in the top 5.
I think old Don's got it out for us now.
I
What do you
think
think?
so.
I mean, I think he's saying he wants to leave his trademark on it.
Yeah, I mean, I love them kind of ranges.
Yeah,
Personally,
me too.
I like to have to judge.
I usually do. That's
I didn't
usually-
shoot my bow good, but I like those ranges.
when they're typically like they were today. Usually that's kind of my cup of cake. You
Yep.
know, I mean, I can shoot it well and it works out good. But today, you saw, I was high, then I was low, then I was high, then I just couldn't get going. It was
Right.
just one of those tough days, but it happens.
Awesome. Let's see. Catch us tomorrow and see what happens. I mean, this should be really interesting. There's got to be 20, 25 guys within 10 to 15 points on lead, so anything can happen.
It's a lot tighter than it used to be.
Yes.
You know, and there's a lot of movement on that second day. So everybody stay tuned. And we'll see
Yes.
what happens.
Maybe we'll be in the shoot off.
We hope so.
Right on. Thanks for watching Bowmasters.
You bet.